Welcome. We are taking a look at a property in Duchesne County here today. It's a 5 acre parcel that sits in the Duchesne County area, just northwest of Starvation and Duchesne. Um, and just to give you just a little sense of where this property sits, it's a beautiful property, really great views in lots of directions, access to tons of recreation. But the property, Duchesne County actually sits, if I scroll out here just a little bit, you can kind of see. Um, Duchesne sits actually just kind of directly east of kind of the Salt Lake Valley. So this I-15 corridor where most of the population, most of the metropolitan population of Utah kind of runs along this corridor right here. But off to the east offers some really great recreational opportunities. We've got the Uintah National Forest here to the north, and amazing hunting, fishing, hiking, lakes, streams, rivers, camping. Beautiful recreation here, just a bit to the north. And Duchesne County, in and of itself, has some amazing recreational opportunities as well. So I'm going to just dive back in here. So this property actually sits kind of, as I mentioned, just northwest of Starvation State Park and Reservoir. Really great fishery. Folks travel from all over. As well, just a few miles to the west is Strawberry. And again, an amazing trout fishery. Folks travel from all around to come to these two spots just to fish these two locations. But the area really offers some amazing recreational opportunities. You have some BLM land down here below. Great ATVing, four-wheeling, hunting. You've got access to all of that right from just a few minutes away from this property. And this particular property, we'll scroll in. This is, again, it's 5 acres. It sits just to the northwest of Duchesne. So you have really great access to supplies for the weekend. But the property's got really nice road access here, and we'll walk you through that in a moment, kind of how you actually get to this property. But I'm going to dive in and let you see this real quickly here, just in kind of a 3D view. So the property actually kind of sits, the top section of the property has a really nice flat area. There are a few neighbors that kind of dot the landscape around this property that kind of have the same idea. They come out and recreate on the weekend. They might have a fifth wheel trailer parked there that they used kind of during the season. But really great kind of flat spot up top, another flat area below. But it's kind of an interesting property because it does have a ledge that kind of runs through it that gives the property a little bit more interest than just kind of a flat, covered in sagebrush property. So really kind of a cool property with vistas off really in every direction. And we'll give you a little sense of that here as well. I'm going to just jump out and show you this. But if we scroll a little bit here, you can kind of see really some amazing views just off kind of in every direction here. But you have kind of the mountainous, beautiful views off. You have the Uintahs off to the north. And in the other direction here, off to the kind of the southeast there, we have that reservoir that we talked about, and then Strawberries off in the other direction. But so you've got some really kind of cool recreational opportunities and views really in every direction. You get kind of those traditional Western views that you think of when you think of a property in Utah or Arizona, but a really kind of unique property. Kind of cool, really great access, and I'll kind of walk you through that here as well. But from an access standpoint, the property's got really great road access here, so we can actually walk through and show you how you get in and out of this property here. But there is a nice road that kind of runs directly to the property, it's accessible just by a traditional vehicle. You would not need a ATV or a truck, but so you can actually just drive right in the property here. This road leads directly out to 40, which is the main highway that runs back over west into that more metropolitan area here, and also over east over into Duchesne. So you've got actually access to groceries and bowling alleys and restaurants all directly from here. If you follow this road back out to this main highway here. And if I scroll out here, I'm going to change my direction here back so we're looking back north. But this road right here does travel directly. If you follow this off to the west, it does lead to those two reservoirs that we talked about. But off to the east, you have really nice access into the town of Duchesne. And in Duchesne, you've got really access to kind of everything you need. There's there's high schools, there's libraries, but more importantly, restaurants, gas stations. There's a nice grocery store right here for supplies for the weekend, but access to really kind of everything you'd need, for your kind of weekend adventures in the area. So really cool spot. As I mentioned, tons of recreation in the area. Duchesne's kind of a more of a rural community, so you get that kind of small hometown feel, but kind of a cool property. If you're interested in taking a look at this a little closer, let us know, and we'll pass along the GPS coordinates, and you can drive out and take a look at it yourself.